Hi, this is Shivabasu. Now I would like to discuss the story The Eyes Are Not Here written by Ruskin Bond. Regarding the writer Ruskin Bond was born in Kasoli, Himachal Pradesh, India. He grew up in Jamnagar, Dehradun and Shimla. He had written over 100 short stories, 30 books for children, essays and novels. He had published 3 short story collections such as The Night Train at Deoli, Time Stops at Shimla and Our Trees Still Grow. When he was just 17 years old, he had written his first novel, that is The Room on the Roof, and even received a memorial prize for this novel. Now we'll come directly to the short story. In the present story, the writer himself is narrating the story here. I had myself a compartment up to Rohana. I means narrator here. I mean the writer. I had the compartment myself up to Rohana and then the girl got in. The couple had come along with the girl and they gave her some instructions where to keep her luggages, how to keep her luggages and where to sit and how to avoid speaking with the strangers. And they said goodbye and then the train blew the whistle and train started moving. As I was totally blind, I can't see her. I can't see how she looks like. But I heard her melodious voice and even the sound which made her sleepers. Both of them kept quiet for a while. Then I asked her, "Are you going to Dehra?" Then she replied, "I didn't notice you." Then I made a remark that people with good eyesight sometimes they fail to notice in front of them. Then she said, "I am stepping down at Saharanpur and my aunt is coming over there to take me." Then I made a remark that usually aunts will be a formidable creatures. Then both of them kept quiet for a while. Then she asked me where I was going. Then I said, "I am going to Dehra and then later I will go to Mussoorie." Then she said, "I wish if I were to Mussoorie because it will be very good to visit, especially in the October month." Then I said, "Yes, usually foreigners visit Mussoorie in the October month only. The hills will be completely covered with the dahlia. At night time, sitting in front of the log fire, and it will be very beautiful to visit, especially in the October, to Mussoorie." Then later, we sat quiet for a while. I was very much worried that whether she may discover that I am a blind. I was pretending that I am not a blind in front of her. Then she asked me, "Why can't you look out of the window?" Then slowly I stood up and sat side by the window and started to watch outside the window as if like the common man. Then I sighed. Even the trees were also moving along with us. Further, she asked me, "Can you see the animals?" I said, "Only few animals are left in Dehra." Then I had a doubt in myself whether she had noticed that I am a blind or not. Then I kept quiet for a while. Then later, once again, I made a remark. "You have an interesting face." Then she started laughing. She said that I am fed up of this. Number of people tell that I have a pretty face. Then the narrator got confirmed that she had a pretty face. So both of us sat quiet for a while. Then I asked her, "So your station Saharanpur is coming nearer. It's coming nearer." But she said that I can't travel more than 2 or 3 hours. As the train enters the Saharanpur station, the vendors and even the porters were making a lot of sound. Even the aunt also came over there and she started to take this girl. At that moment, the girl stood up. She started to collect her luggages. As she was standing very closer to me, I thought of to touch her hair. And I was thinking that what kind of hair she is wearing. Whether a long hairs or short hairs or a bun plaited hairs what kind of air she might be wearing. Then suddenly she just passed, and near the door there was a confusion. The another passenger who was stepping inside, he apologized this girl. And now the girl went with her aunt. And the new passenger, he came and sat in the compartment. Then both of us sat quite for a while, and that silence was broken by the new passenger. The new passenger asked me, "You might have got bored because I am not so beautiful as the earlier passenger, that girl." Then I asked that new passenger once again what kind of airs she is having, whether a long air or a short air or a bun air or a plaited air. But the new passenger replied that I didn't notice her air, but I noticed her eyes. She had a beautiful eyes, but those eyes were of no use. Means it's very clear that she too was blind. Thank you.